Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to the channel. Alright, now so here's another video that I came across earlier this morning that I found interesting, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Now the video deals with a frauditor that we are all fully aware of, and that frauditor in question is Sean Paul Reyes, aka the Long Island Audit. Now the reason I found it interesting and I wanted to share it with you guys was because of the way he titled the video. He titled the video that he was assaulted by a public employee. Now, I'm sure we've all noticed that lately he's become more aggressive than usual. Aggressive, okay? I'm hoping that you guys have picked up on his aggressiveness, and if you've also noticed that it seems like every other video he's been assaulted. He was assaulted by the sergeant over there in Connecticut headquarters. A week before that, he was assaulted by the NYPD. Assaulted. It seems like everywhere he goes, he's being assaulted. Well, you would think by now then he would figure out that, hold on, could it possibly be the shit that he is doing that is getting people to put hands on him? Because I could understand one or two locations. If it was just one or two, I would say, okay, maybe the government needs to retrain these employees. They might be doing something wrong. But now when you're talking about every location you go to, somebody wants to put hands on you, then you got to think the problem lies within you. The problem lies within you, okay? You will hear him make a comment in this video that he is getting sick and tired. Oh, he is sick and tired of people assaulting him, trying to take his camera away and so on.
We need some accountability here. I'm sick and tired of people putting their hands on me and trying to take my property without any consequences whatsoever. I'm tired of it.
Now, again, the way he talks, you would think now that we the people elected this knucklehead to go out there on our behalf and harass the public employees, harass the police department. Well, I sure as hell didn't elect this. He ain't speaking for me in no way. Again, I say, the shit that comes out of his mouth, the way he words it, you would think somebody elected this knucklehead to go out there on our behalf to fight for our rights. Our rights that, in my opinion, we have never had to worry about. Now, I'm not saying that the government is not shady. Let me put people that I want to put people. I don't want nobody to think that I think our government is 100% squeaky clean. I am fully aware that our government has skeletons in their closets. Okay, but let's keep it real now. Okay, if we have politicians that we feel that are not working on our behalf anymore, then come on, that's what the voting is all about. Okay, when it comes to their term and voting, well, you vote his ass out. Put another person in there, okay? There are proper procedures to, redress your government. This bullshit about going to these government locations and trying to force your way of thinking down these employees' throats, whether they like it or not, in my opinion, that's not the right way to do it. These are public employees that are small Indians. They themselves have no authority in removing that policy that so bothers these guys, okay? They got it in their head that for some reason the government doesn't allow recording because they're trying to hide something or whatever the case may be. Well, that's the shit you got to tell the higher-ups, the people that have that authority to remove or modify those policies that bother you. But to continue to go to these locations and continue to try to force your way of thinking down their throat, in my opinion, that's not the right way. But let's get into the video. Let's watch him get assaulted. Assaulted, damn it. Oh!
Alright guys, so we're just getting inside the state building here. We have the American flag to our left, directory, first floor, second floor, third floor. Friendly reminder that they're always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we record them. So we are on the second floor here. District Office / Workers' Comp Appeals Board. Goes the Governor of California.
Sir, can we help you with something?
Hi, how are you?
Good. We see you're filming.
Who's we?
Myself and another person. Can we help you with something?
Oh, who are you, man?
I'm a branch chief on the third floor. What can I help you with?
And your name?
Sir, what are you doing in the building?
I just like to know who I'm speaking with.
Well, I'd like to know who I'm speaking with. So if you could just tell me what
Well,
you're doing in
you're the
building.
public servant, right?
Okay, let's go down and talk to the security officer, and we can direct you where you need to go.
I don't need to speak with anyone, ma'am.
Okay, are you here to see a particular agency?
I'm here to look at all the agencies
For
and
what
take a look
reason?
at them. What do you mean?
Okay, let me go get the security.
Yeah, you could do whatever
Yeah,
you'd like, ma'am. That's fine.
Can you get the security guard for me?
You can get security all you want. So the security
Good morning. How can I help you, sir?
wants to speak with me. Hey,
How can I help you?
how are you?
I'm good, sir. How about you, sir?
I'm okay.
How can I help you?
I don't need any help, sir.
So, are
You can help me with your name, actually.
I'm Orlando.
Orlando?
How about you, sir?
I'm Sean. Nice
Sir.
to meet you, Orlando.
Sir, I just wanted to know, are you an employee of this company?
Am I employee of which company?
This building?
This disability?
This building, are you an employee of this building?
Am I an employee of disability? No.
No, are you an employee in this building?
Am I? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Am I an employee in this building? No, I'm not an employee in this building.
Because the employees told me that somebody was roaming around
Yeah.
and taking some pictures. What is your purpose of taking pictures?
So Orlando, I'm an independent journalist. I'm just taking some pictures and
Sorry,
video.
sorry?
An independent journalist. I'm just taking some pictures and video of the facility
Okay.
here. Since you've been,
If you want to go around the building, you must see first the management, the building manager, and then you can do overall. Okay?
the building management.
The building manager.
Okay, this is state building.
Yeah.
Okay, so we, the people, Orlando, are part of the are part of the management.
But mainly, if somebody is
It's like we are as taxpayers, we're part of the management. So we're just checking in on the building. So I don't need anybody's permission but myself, but my own permission to just go out and exercise my constitutional rights.
The thing is this: you are not an employee of this building.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. No, but because if there's somebody is going around the building and having his phone, and what is your purpose in going around?
I told you already. I just told you I'm an independent
Okay,
journalist.
if you want to go around and check the building, you must consult first the.
I must consult who?
You must talk first to the building manager.
Okay. Like I said, I don't need to speak to the building manager, Orlando. I understand that's your perspective and your opinion, but I don't need to speak to a building manager. I consider myself a building manager as a taxpayer. So
I mean,
yeah.
I know that you are. Me too is also a taxpayer.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't.
Because,
Would you ask your boss?
The
Listen,
thing is this,
if you
because somebody
would your
told-
boss ask you for permission to do something? Your boss of your company, Platinum Security. So would your supervisor, Platinum Security, ask you for permission to do something?
Well, that is.
They wouldn't,
because-
right?
Because
It's
normally,
silly.
The main duty of the security officer, our job, is to protect the building, okay? And then to tell somebody if there are somebody is roaming around the building without the purpose, that's our duty.
I told you my purpose, and there's
So you're a
no
journalist.
security. Yes, and there's no security threat.
So now, if you don't mind, I will ask some to you. So as part of your job, is it part of your job as a journalist to go around and check the building?
Yeah, for sure. 100%. That's part of my job.
So because this is state building.
Yeah, I understand that.
and
That's
then at the
exactly
same-
why I'm
then
here.
At the same time, there is somebody responsible for this building.
All right, so let me pause the video here, whereas this security guard just threw some key words out there that, in my opinion, went right over Reyes' head. And those key words were the people responsible for that building. Key words, responsible for that building. Okay, and Reyes, whether he may or may not pay taxes, okay, doesn't understand that there are people that were given the responsibility to ensure the safety of the people while they're in that building, as well as the operation of that building be used for its intended use. But as we all know, Reyes has it in his head because he is a citizen and that he pays taxes, that he can go in there and do what he wants to do as he pleases. Okay, that's his mentality. And this is California. I could see him pulling that bull crap out in Long Island, but this is California. His tax money don't go to this location. So hey, again, Reyes talking out of his a-hole.
So if you want to see all the places, you must consult so that they can guide you.
Well, I don't want to go in any places that are restricted or anything like that. I'm just going to stay in the publicly accessible areas, Orlando. But again, I really don't have much else to say. I just want to go about. This is delaying my. This is delaying, okay. So I'm gonna continue about my business. Thank you.
I'm sorry about it. But,
no, I'm just gonna continue about my business.
I'm only doing my duty. Okay.
Yeah, your duty is to observe and report, Orlando.
Good luck. God bless you, man.
You too. Oh, I'm okay, ma'am. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Are you recording? You're not allowed to record in here.
I'm not allowed to record?
No.
Why?
You're not. So could you turn it off for me, please?
Who are you, ma'am?
Huh?
Who are you?
My name is Rena.
Rena?
Rena.
Rena. No, and why wouldn't I allowed to record?
You're not allowed to record in here.
But why?
There's actually a sign up there that says you're not allowed to.
There's a sign?
Yeah.
Okay, and but what's the purpose of the...
You're just not allowed to because there's confidential information.
You're just not allowed to. There's confidential... You guys left confidential information out in the public lobby here?
We don't have confidential information, but people who are speaking, they're giving out their confidential information, so that's why.
Oh, I thought you just left confidential information out in the public. No. Okay. So I'll just keep to the public areas then, where there's no confidential information.
So could you turn it off for me, please?
Rena?
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't turn it off.
Why can't you?
Unfortunately for you. Because I'm exercising...
Okay, unfortunately,
right.
Then I'm going to have to ask you to leave because we cannot have you recording in here due to the confidential information.
But you just said there was no confidential information out here in the public lobby.
People are speaking in the lobby that can be heard, so that's why. So that's
why
we're not allowed in.
So if I can hear it, so if I was in here without recording or secretly recording, I could still get that confidential information, right, according to you.
But it's not allowed. So if you don't.
Well, it's not a law. Yeah, it's not a law, Rena.
Well, okay, but we don't allow it in this office, so could you please not?
No, I can't. I can't.
Okay, then I'm going to have you removed, okay?
You're not going to have me removed. Photography is prohibited. Management, yeah.
Okay. It'd be a good idea to give them a heads up, probably just for, safety and security. I mean, people get kind of sketchy when somebody's recording because we don't know what the intent is and what's going on.
Oh,
so probably just.
I mean, I would just think that if somebody had nefarious purposes for recording, they would probably do it more secretively, not out in the open.
Possibly, but
right?
We don't know. These days, honestly, we don't know. So
yeah, it's always these days. But all right, take care.
Give somebody a heads up.
Take care.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Hi. Can I ask who you are, please?
Hi, who are you, sir?
Who are you? I asked you who you are.
I have no idea who you are, sir.
Because I didn't tell you because I asked you a question first and you did not answer. So please take that away.
Don't touch me. Hey.
Go somewhere else.
Hey.
Go away.
Don't touch me.
Go away.
What is wrong with you? Who are you?
There's nothing wrong with me.
Turn your badge around. Who are you?
You're not supposed to be here.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Sir, you came up to me. I didn't come up to your office or you.
You're filming people for no reason.
Who are you?
In our suite. We've had multiple complaints about you already on multiple floors in this building.
I have not been unreasonable.
I'm asking you who you are.
Okay, but what makes you think you could just go and put your hands on me?
What makes you think that you cannot tell me who you are?
If I went to go put your hands on you,
what makes you think you cannot?
How would you feel about that?
Let's go back to the beginning. I asked you who you are. You will not.
That's not how it works. You work for the public.
Is.
You are a public servant. Who are you?
I am a public servant.
I am a member of the public.
How would you know that? You're a what employee?
I am a member of the public.
Okay. So why are you here?
Call the police. Do what you need to do. Yeah, because this man needs to get charged for assault. What's wrong with you?
Excuse me. No, it's okay.
You came up to me. You came up to me and immediately assaulted me. Why? And it's all on camera too. Not only my camera, but body camera. So go ahead and call the police so we can show them. All right.
All right, so let me pause the video here real quick and comment on a few things that just came out of Reyes' mouth and see if you guys agree with what I'm saying here. Whereas you just heard him state to the employees here that not only did he record this individual with his cell phone camera, but he also has the body camera, which is a GoPro camera that he has mounted on his chest. Now, I also think those glasses that he's so well known for wearing, I think those glasses have a camera in the middle. So in my opinion, I think he's running 3, not just 2, but 3 cameras, okay? Now, why I bring that up is because in his previous video where he supposedly got assaulted by Sergeant Fahey out in Connecticut headquarters, where we saw Reyes put his body as an obstacle to stop the sergeant from closing the doors, which I also hope you guys picked up that there was signage on every door there stating that those doors stay locked until a trooper comes to assist you. So, in my opinion, the sergeant had every right to close that door. He didn't have no legal business there, but regardless of that, he stated that the sergeant took the cell phone away from him and turned the camera off. Now, as we all know, and as he stated here, he runs with a body camera as well as, in my opinion, the camera in his glasses. Why didn't we see that? Why didn't we see that sergeant snatching that cell phone out of his hand and turning the camera off? Because, in my opinion, it didn't happen. He is blowing shit out of proportion, okay? As we all know, he likes to play the victim. He wants his subscribers to believe that he was assaulted by the sergeant, okay? Now, again, maybe the sergeant closing the door on his leg is what he's talking in reference to, but again, I say, he's got a nasty habit of blowing shit out of proportion, and with having a body camera, you would think he would have posted that video if everything happened the way he said it happened. Again, we all know Reyes is full of shit. In my book, he's full of shit.
Okay, so we are back in the lobby here on the first floor. We're going to wait for law enforcement to come.
How can I help you? I'm the building manager.
You're the building manager?
Yeah.
Right now I'm waiting for law enforcement. Your name?
My name is Rick Lilly, and yours?
Rick, my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just taking some pictures and video. I'm working on a story here on the State Building. Multiple employees here, multiple public servants, including that woman over here, have come up to me, treating me really badly and very unprofessional and rude, all because I'm taking pictures and video in publicly accessible areas. And then a gentleman just came up to me, and, well, he was far from being a gentleman, but he told me to stop recording, and then he tried to grab my camera, and he grabbed my hand, basically assaulted me for no reason, wouldn't even tell me his name or how he worked here. He did have a badge, though. But again, I don't see where he would get off trying to take I would never try and take your cell phone from your hand. I would never try and put my hands on you for any reason whatsoever, especially for a constitutionally protected reason as far as freedom of press, under the First Amendment. But that's what's going on here. It's unfortunate, but that's what's going on here.
Okay, so you've called law enforcement?
Law enforcement are on the way, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to call the CHP because CHP handles the business and provides our security in the building.
Yeah, so have them, maybe they'll come in. Yeah, go ahead, no problem. We need some accountability here. I'm sick and tired of people putting their hands on me and trying to take my property without any consequences whatsoever. I'm tired of it.
I'm building manager. Perfect. Okay, this is the individual. Here that was we have some contact information.
Hi.
Excuse me, sir, I'd like to report a crime. Sir, I'd like to report a crime.
Yes.
I was assaulted by one of the employees here.
Okay. Where was the assault?
I was on the 3rd floor.
And can you describe let me see your ID, please?
Sure, as soon as I'll give you my ID. As soon as you are about to, when you tell me that you're going to effect arrest on a person who assaulted me.
I didn't even know the...
I know, but maybe we should figure out who he is first, and then we can move on there. But he's on camera assaulting me under California Penal Code.
Okay,
which is it?
So
240.
yes.
Definition of assault.
So pretty much.
Can I get your name and badge number? I'm sorry.
Officer Mayes, 1
17723.
Off of Mayes?
Mellos, Mellos.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, so tell me about what happened.
So I was just exactly what I'm doing now. I'm an independent journalist. My name is Sean. I'm working on Sean, yeah. I'm working on a story here, SEAN. I'm working on a story here at the State Building. I'm in the publicly accessible areas, just taking some pictures and video here. That woman that you were about to speak to, she came up to me and she said, "What were you doing here?" I said, "Ma'am, what's your name?" She wouldn't identify herself to me, so I said, "I'm gonna go about my business, ma'am." I spoke to security after she called security on me. Security came up. I spoke with security. I said, "Hey, my name is Sean." He was very nice with me. I said, "My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just gathering some content for a story I'm working on." And he said, "Well, maybe you should have asked for permission from government management. I mean, the building management, which I assume is this gentleman here, Rick." No, I didn't ask for any permission because I explained to him that, I consider myself to be the management of this building because I am a taxpayer here. I am just trying to exercise a right. I don't need to ask permission to exercise the First Amendment right. So I didn't, and I continued about doing what I was doing, my constitutionally protected activity. And another man came up to me, the man in question, wouldn't identify himself to me, and he told me he said, "What's my name?" I said, "Sir, what's your name?" Any public servant I come in contact with, I always like to know who I'm speaking with before I give any personal identifying information because it's my right to remain silent. It's my right not to identify myself to law enforcement or anyone else. So I said, "What's your name?" He wouldn't give it to me. He says, "Why are you recording? You don't belong here. You're in our suite. You don't belong here." His suite being the third floor, I assume. "You don't belong here." And then he goes to try and take my phone, my camera from me. And in the process, he grabs my hand. So that's what happened. And
So how did he grab your hand? Can you describe that to me?
yeah, he basically just went with one hand to try and grab my camera and take it from me.
Were you holding just like
Yeah, just like that. Just like I'm holding it now. He went with one hand to try and grab this one, and then the other hand, he grabbed this hand. He grabbed my left hand.
Did he cause any injuries to you?
No, he didn't cause any injuries to me. But I'm sure he had the intent to, or at least that's, by trying to, that's the intent.
I'm just asking what happened. So
Yeah, no.
He didn't cause any.
He didn't cause any injuries to me, no. Other than the fact that he attempted to assault me. That's what, he assaulted me under the definition of assault.
Okay, and what do you need from us? How can I help?
I would like you to find the gentleman in question, the man in question, the person who committed the crime. And if he wants, I don't want to have to press charges. I don't want anyone to ever go to jail. That is not my intention, especially for something so minor. But he did break the law, so I would like you to find him. And if he just simply apologizes, we can move on. We could shake hands and move on as men, and that's it. I apologize for trying to take your property from you. How would, if I went to go and try to take your phone from you right now,
I haven't talked to him, so I don't even know what he was trying to do.
Okay, well, I mean, trying to grab someone.
If we're gonna document this and to get your information, and there's a desk over here, we can use it just like now.
All right, so let me pause the video real quick here to comment on a couple of things that came out of Reyes' mouth here, whereas if you're familiar with Reyes, then you know that Reyes has a nasty habit of fabricating stories, okay? Whenever it's his time to tell the side of a story to the officer, he likes to include shit that never happened, such as the public employee never told him that this was his suite, and what was he doing there? The public employee asked him, why was he recording? What are you doing? Okay? Never said this was his suite. As we all know, again I say, Reyes likes to add shit to make the situation look as if he's being targeted or being harassed or bullied, let's say. Again, you got to know Reyes. Reyes just has a nasty habit of bullshitting. Okay, now again, this is California, and why I point that out is because listen, I already know cops out in California are soft on frauditors, okay? I know some of you guys say it ain't the cops, it's the DA and the judges. Them too, damn it. They also, okay? But in my opinion, the officers are soft, and I could tell by this guy here. Now, again, I'm not trying to be a knucklehead. I'm watching this for the first time with you guys as I narrated. I could just tell by this officer's body language, he ain't gonna do too much, okay? I would like to see Reyes get trespassed and kicked out of the building, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. But let's get back to the video and see what happens.
All right, so do you have an ID on you?
I don't have an ID on me. No, I don't carry ID.
What name do you want on the report as a reporting party?
Sean
Sean, what's your last name, Sean?
Reyes, Reyes. But again, I would really appreciate it if you want. I don't necessarily want to press charge. I want you to find the man who assaulted me. He knows who he is.
I understand.
He knows who he is. So let's get his information first.
Well, just let me do.
Yeah. Okay. My name's Sean Reyes. There you go.
Sean Reyes.
Yep.
Okay, I got your date. And then you can request that report out of our office.
Okay.
They'll have
So he didn't feel like apologizing for his actions?
I can disclose that, or I can make him apologize to me.
I understand that.
And what if
So are you going to be arresting him for assault?
No arrest will be made today. I put it that way.
Why would that be?
Because
Did you not just see the assault?
I saw the incident. Yes, I saw the incident, and there's
Unwanted touching of an individual is an assault.
Correct.
Okay.
So, as I said earlier, all the information and all my reasoning for doing what I'm going to do, it will be in that report.
So you're saying you don't have probable cause to arrest him?
Today, no arrest will be made today.
And is that your discretion, or is that because you don't have probable cause?
That's because I don't have all the information I need today.
Okay.
To make that.
The video you just saw, would you like a copy of the video?
If you're willing to share that copy with me, I'll write down my
email. I appreciate it. So we're just getting out of the California State Office building here in San Diego. Definitely didn't go the way we wanted it to go. We were not able to peacefully exercise our rights without interference from the government here, which is very unfortunate. The security guard said we needed to ask for permission from building management. We are in charge. We, the people, the taxpayers, we are in charge. We're allowed to be in the publicly accessible areas. We're allowed to hold our government accountable. We shouldn't have to ask anyone for permission. The minute you have to start playing Mother May I to exercise your constitutional rights, that's when you know you have a problem. But everyone was just words until Todd Sickinger, right here, Todd Sickinger, approached us, wanted to know who we were, wouldn't identify himself. But now we know who you are, Todd.
All right, so this is where I end the video, and I wanted to stop the video here, whereas you notice Reyes is showing this individual's name and his phone number, and I know we all know why he's doing it, because he wants his subscribers to call and harass this individual. Now, before anybody makes comments that I'm leaving the guy's number up as well, whether I made the effort to blur this name out, okay, it's still in Reyes' video, where everybody's going to watch his video more than they're going to watch my video, okay? And as you all know, I always ask that you guys also make the effort to call these individuals, because I don't want these people to only hear from Reyes's people. Okay? I don't want these people to think that everybody considers them an enemy. I want them to know that there are some normal people out here that respect what they do and understand the BS that they deal with knuckleheads like this. And I know I'll get those comments, oh, Steven, you're stooping to their level. Oh, Steven, you're going to tie up their phones. You're just as bad as the frauditors and so on. Well, again, I'm going to say, the last thing I want these people to think is that everybody's against them, that everybody sees them as the enemy, because I sure as hell don't. I see these people as my neighbors, my friends, my, come on, they're out there doing a job, okay? So whether you guys think what I'm doing is wrong, I respect your opinion, but respect mine as well. Let me know your thoughts on the video, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.